Hey guys, what's up? So I'm back. Um, didn't post a video last week because the first week of the program was really short. So I just did a few posts on Instagram and then just kept it at that. So I just completed the second week of Project Momentum. Second week, as in second week of induction. The induction was planned to be 2 weeks, so we just completed that. For the study. So the first week was a lot of testing, like 1RM testing and kind of AMRAPs. And this week was kind of like um, getting accustomed to the RTS kind of structure, I guess, the way they program to kind of like accumulate volume and just get used to it. It was really challenging, especially for the bench. Squat and deadlift went awesome. It was really simple. Bench was actually quite a struggle, and then the other kind of accessory or assistant movements went pretty well as well. So basically, the induction is finished now. I've looked at the program for the next 2 weeks, and we're doing the same movements for 2 weeks in a row. And I would expect if we're gonna do 9 weeks, that we're probably gonna do similar weeks in blocks of threes. So maybe 3 times 3, that would equal to 9 weeks total, or maybe 4 twos, as in we do the same movements in progress every 2 weeks, and then have a test on the final week number 9 after 4 kind of blocks or kind of similar weeks of training. So I mean, I have no idea. I'm just sitting here every week waiting on Saturday for kind of my program for the next week, how it's going to be structured, but I like it that way. It's the first time that actually being completely coach, I guess you could say, or given a program, just following it to the dot. Um, Never done that before, so it's like obviously just really got to stay humble, just do what they tell me to do, try my best, not deviate from the program, which a lot of people do in general. But yeah, I've really been enjoying it. It has been fun. Things have finally picked up. Everything's feeling great, even deadlift. So squat, bench, deadlift are feeling great, as in just efficient, simple, consistent. That's what I want. Obviously, I just had to tweak a few things like I always do to kind of really get back in the groove. But simplicity is definitely my number one rule when it comes to lifting, for me at least. I've come to realize. So yeah, nothing too crazy this week. Just yeah, following what they told me, working up to between RP 8 and 9 for most movements. I did exceed those numbers a few times, as you will see in the description in the bottom. But not to worry, I'll make sure that I stay within the RPs that they have prescribed for me in the next few weeks. Obviously, these 2 weeks were kind of to get us used to it, so they said it was acceptable, and we had a bit of leeway to kind of exceed the RP and overshooting, because obviously we're so new to this type of training. Oh, at least I'd like to believe that most of us on this project are quite new to the RTS type of training, although I know that a few people on this project are actually RTS athletes. So yeah, this is an awesome opportunity for me. I'm really hoping that this yields great results in terms of my strength. I've been feeling pretty awesome lately. Um, Obviously, I get ups and downs, but in general, on average, I've been feeling pretty strong. It's just the volume kind of made me worry in terms of bench, but I've just realized that the volume is just what is challenging, especially on this day when I did 5 6 11 front squats. Front squats have never felt this good. This was 72.5 for a set of 11 top set, and the weight has never felt as easy as it did on that day. Bench has been the challenging part, I guess. After squats, I do feel a little tired, but I'm sure I will get accustomed to that. Next week I'm benching 4 days, so it should be interesting to see how that goes after squats. Squatting twice, deadlifting twice, so we'll see how that goes, and then a couple assistants. So I'm really excited. I don't know what the rep range are, the RPs. I'm just waiting to receive my program tomorrow, and then from there I'll move forward. But I'm really excited about progressing. Really, got my set numbers that I got on my test week, 160, 95, 200. So just I've been around these numbers for a little while now, so hoping to get those up at under 66, weighed in at 65.5 this morning, so been right where I need to be in terms of weight for quite a while now, maintaining on just over 3,000 calories, 3,100 to be precise, with macro breakdown being 427 carbs, 116 protein, and 103 fat. Kind of done them with preference, but I've started kind of being much more detailed in my nutrition, just to kind of make sure that it affects my training in a positive manner. So after watching the 3D MJ pyramid, sorry, not the 3D MJ pyramid, the Eric Helms nutrition and training pyramid, as I've previously mentioned, I've not reset my nutrition, but made a few changes that follow his guidelines. 4 cups of veg, 4 cups of fruits for people that eat between 3,000 and 4,000 calories. So that's done. 25 grams of fiber for a male. Water intake, I'm right about 3 liters. It's a tiny bit over what they say I should take from my body weight, but I've just rounded it up, and that's perfect. So yeah, these are pretty much my goals every day. Follow the project momentum, hit my 3,100 calories, 427 carbs, 116 protein, 103 fat, 4 cups of fruit and veg, 4 cups each, around 3 liters of liquid total, and just hit my protein, which I've dropped to 0.8 following the videos that I watched. So that's been working out pretty well. Leave comments in the section below if you kind of want to know how I've got into this kind of tracking, and then how often I change them, how long I've been on this, and what my take on it is. If you're ever interested, any question on training, also obviously feel free to ask in the comment below. I'm just I use this YouTube for personal purposes, like I previously mentioned, but really open-minded. I love this kind of little team that we have in this sport, so I'm willing to discuss, taking advice if you have any, and then share some of my own advice. So that's pretty much it for this week. I'll see you next week. I'm really excited, and then I'll keep on rambling in the next video with whatever topic I guess to discuss. Well, but generally it's mostly about training or nutrition, that is. So anyways, I'll let you enjoy final footage of this new movement that I did, that I won't be redoing for the next week apparently, but it was fun and brutal. I'm completely sore, and I'm hoping that next week I will be super fresh. Anyways, see you guys later.